Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of AndrewsFootball.com. Merry Christmas to everybody. You know you're one of the greatest people on planet Earth if you're one of the subscribers to Andrews Football. If you're not a subscriber, there's this little button there on the side. Go ahead and hit that. Being a subscriber to Andrews Football makes all your wildest dreams come true. And this week, I have got a fantastic video for you. I got 3 games I like, 2 games I love, starting off with Saturday. Now, this is going to be an interesting game because a lot of people may not realize this, but Josh Johnson was in Cincinnati while Gruden was the offensive coordinator. Very familiar with the system. Gruden really liked him, but back when they were together, Cincinnati had a legitimate chance to win a Super Bowl. I know it's almost comical to say that, but they really were thinking that. So they already had McCarron, and of course they had Dalton. They didn't want to go with the third quarterback, but they really did like Josh Johnson. And here's a guy who had a lot of talent, just really never got an opportunity. Now he has an opportunity. I really kind of expect him to take full advantage of it. Look what they're doing 30 miles away in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson. You can do something very similar here. All right, so I like this game. Washington's a 10-point dog going to Tennessee, but here's the thing. You got 2 defensive-minded teams. All right, you got 2 teams that want to run the football. They want to play good defense. They want to slow the game down. This is not going to be a shootout. Okay, that's why 10 points is way too big. Tennessee, they're trying to tell you that they got a chance for the playoffs. They don't have a chance for the playoffs. I can argue Washington actually has a better chance for the playoffs than Tennessee. But in this game, I think you're going to see a team that's you're going to see 2 teams that really run the ball. I expect a very low-scoring game. Now, here's the thing here. Get your Christmas shopping done. All right, get your Christmas shopping done. I've always preached use a bankroll. You have a good grasp of your finances. Don't have a payday loan and then come here and want to bet $1,000. Don't do that. Use your money wisely. If this is money you already been good this year, Santa took care of the kids, you got the wife or girlfriend or side piece something, then go ahead. You got $1,000. Here's what you do. You put $200 on this game. Here's how you do it. Take 125 on Washington and 10 points. 10 points is way too big of a number for 2 teams that are going to play in a low-scoring game. Now, I would take 50 on the over-under on this game. 37 is a low number. Normally, I don't like betting an under that's not even 40. I'll take an exception on this game. So I would take 125 for the Redskins and 10. I put 50 on the under, and then I would put 25 on the Redskins to win outright because you're getting plus 425 according to Westgate by the time I'm making this video. The way this works is that the 125 will win you 113.64, so you get 235.64. The 50 will win you to 45.45, putting you at 95.45. But the 25 will win you 131.25. So if all 3 of these hit, that 200 turns into 462.34. Come on, $450. You're going to spend at least $12 in drinks. So you basically you got 2.5 times. 2.25 times your investment. But you more than doubled your investment right there if all of them hit. And then the most likely one, which is Washington, and 10 hits. That will win you 235.64. So you're up about $35 going into Sunday. Now, for those of you that know me, know that I loved Cincinnati over 7 the beginning of the year. When they were 5-2, I looked like a genius. Now they're 6-8, and I'm hoping that they get at least one, so I can at least say I got the push. So they're going to Cleveland. They're an 8.5-point dog. The way I'm doing the bankroll is off a $1,000 bankroll. If you're 200 and you're already up, you can get a little creative, but let's say I'm way off and you're down 200, you put 100 on this game. Okay, this is the game I like. And the reason why I don't love this game is because maybe it's because I've been bitten by Cleveland last week. Chad, special shout out to you. You liked Cleveland covering last week. I didn't have it. You did. You actually said they would win, if I remember right. So special shout out to you, Chad. Good call. I missed it. That's the thing about Andrews Football. I make a mistake. I own up to it. This week, though, is Cleveland really an 8.5 points better than Cincinnati? Are they really that good of a team yet? I don't see it. So I would take Cincinnati. I'd take the 8.5. If you're already up a little bit, you would get plus 350 for Cincinnati to win. I recommend at maximum or minimum, depending on how you want to look at it, but you're looking at 2-to-1 ratio here, okay? You're going to bet 100 on Cincinnati. The most you want to do is half, all right? Maybe you want to do a quarter, but minimum of double if you want to get creative that way. But plus 350, basically 50 would win you 175, put you at 225. So obviously you would have your 100. But if you're already up, I would recommend maybe taking a 25 or 50 spot, putting on the Bengals to win outright. Divisional rivalry towards the end of the year. Remember, the Bengals got hot at the end of last year. No reason why they couldn't again. A lot of youth on Cleveland. How are they going to handle being a heavy favorite? I'm not sure, but I do like Cincinnati and 8.5. Another game I like is Houston travels to Philly. Houston's a 2.5-point dog. I like Houston outright. All right, Houston played on Saturday while Philly played Sunday Night Football in L.A. So you can make a strong case that really Houston may have not just one, but 2 games extra rest. But here's how I look at this. What team has a better defense? Now, Philly's defense really, really impressed me last week, but are they really better than Houston? I mean, which team has J.J. Watt? Which team doesn't? All right? Which team has better quarterback? You want Watson or you want Foles? I mean, what team's 10-4? What team's 7-7? All right. Look, if you're drinking Foles Kool-Aid, I get it. I understand. This is a game I'm really excited to watch just as a fan. But as somebody who's going to put action on the game, I like Houston flat out to win. You get plus 120. So I'm taking 100 on this game. I'm trying to win 120. I'm walking out with 220. That's a game I also like. Now, a game I love. I'm wearing purple. You know I like the Vikings, and I love what they did last week, all right? They ran the ball 40 times for 220 yards. Kirk Cousins, 14 out of 21. Notice how when you get that ratio right, you let that defense, I got a man crush on Anthony Barr. He had 2 sacks last week. So you notice how when you play football like this, you win. All right, instead of trying to throw the ball 50, 60 times a game, when you have a great defense, run the damn ball, and that's what they're doing. And I really think the Vikings struck gold. They're traveling to Detroit this week. They're a 5.5-point favorite. I really like the Vikings in this one. I think the Vikings realize that they're going to do the right thing. They're going to start running the ball. The Lions really just want to end the season. All right, Harrison, he didn't even practice, so it could be that your whole starting defensive line from the start of the season is out. You got a team that wants to run the ball, a team that's really anxious for the playoffs. Lions just want the season to end. So I love this game. The way I got it set up is you got 200 on Saturday and then 1-1, and then I would put 3 on this, okay? And that's all I have for you. There's nothing else to talk about. I guess there's nothing good happening tonight. Of course I'm talking Chiefs. All right, listen, Sunday Night Football. The Kansas City Chiefs are traveling to Seattle. Chiefs are a 2.5-point favorite, and they should be, despite some people that have a show that I really like saying otherwise. I really like Kansas City in this game. Yes, I'm a Chiefs homer. Of course, I'm a season ticket holder. But let me explain something. All right? Seattle's already in the playoffs. All right? They're going to watch Philly lose. Maybe Washington loses. All right? They're playing Arizona next week to get in. At home. They're in. All right? But let's say Arizona beats them and the Chiefs beat them. They're 8-8. They still got a good chance to make the playoffs. All right? This game doesn't mean anything to Seattle, but it means everything to Kansas City. Kansas City is either going to be a 1 seed or they're going to be a 5 seed. You had a chance to play. You had a chance for a bye, and then you also got a chance for home field advantage, or you got a chance to go on the road. This game means a lot more to Kansas City than it does to Seattle. Seattle's a 6 seed no matter what. Win or lose. And they're going to find out when Philly loses. Maybe if Philly and Washington lose, they're basically in no matter what. Okay? So this game doesn't mean that much to Seattle. It really doesn't. They're going to try to hype it up like it's a playoff game, but they know it's not a playoff game. All right? Here's another thing you got to think about here is that Eric Berry's going to play. All right? Eric Berry's going to play the whole game. All right, they played on Thursday. He's going to get some rest. They look different with Berry in the secondary than without. All right. Barry's going to play the whole game. All right. Seattle has a banged up secondary. That's not good. You got the NFL MVP coming in. This isn't the Legion of Boom, folks. All right. This is a secondary that struggles. All right. And then what they're planning on doing is probably having their middle linebacker. I'm drawing a blank here. Okay, Bobby Wagner. I'm sorry. Now, last week, what they did is they double-teamed Kittle. So, are they going to double-team Kelsey and let Tyreek Hill open? No. They're more than likely going to probably double-team Tyreek Hill. Kelsey's going to have a big game. I'll probably see one-on-one coverage. That's something to look out for early on. Are they going to double-team Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelsey, or are they going to try to mix and match their coverage? It doesn't matter. They have a weak secondary. We got NFL MVP. So I really like the Chiefs in this one. Andy Reid's also had Pete Carroll's number. I expect a shootout in this game, and if that's the case, Seattle's offensive line's been banged up, so Kansas City's pass rush is going to come in. So the Chiefs have been really, really good on the over. It's 53.5. So if you're already up, and I know you're going to be, maybe throw a little bit extra on the over. But I would recommend, in my current situation, 300 on the Chiefs, 300 on the Vikings, and I would go 1-1 for Houston, Cincinnati, and then 2 for Saturday night's game. And then, listen, if you're already up, maybe you want to throw a little extra on Houston, and maybe you want to throw a little 50 spot on the Bengals to cover the win, get that 350 going. So, folks, by the way, Merry Christmas. Every single one of you that are a subscriber, I cannot thank you enough. And if you're new to Andrews Football, not only subscribe to my channel, make all your dreams come true. If you see that button right there, it's right down there. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. And until next time.